What is good, my fellow warriors of light? This is your host, Lotus Moon, and woo! Do we have a lot of exciting news dropped on us this morning, guys. We have the new July calendar released to us, as well as a lot of new information regarding new events next month, including the Final Fantasy XII collaboration event. We have a new Sicarius battle coming our way, and 3 very powerful new jobs coming to global. One of them being, of course, the new legend job. And even a new Echo skin to boot, of course. So this is going to be a very exciting review, guys. I'm looking forward to going over this calendar with you. Very exciting month coming up. So with that said, let's get started with the review. I hope you guys stick around for the whole video. This is going to be probably a fairly lengthy video since there's a lot of information to cover. So with that said, let's get right into it. July 2nd, Chapter 5, Part 2, The First Warrior. So, you know me, I love whenever we get new chapters released to us. Keeps the story going, keeps us interested in what's going on. And this is going to further dive deeper into Cid's memories of how the whole War of Light prophecy began. So, this is going to be a very interesting chapter. We get to see Cid again, and we're going to get to see him fight Lord Chaos for the first time. And of course, with any new chapter release, we're going to get higher levels cap on our ability cards so we can increase our deck levels, which is very important, especially for this month, guys. You're going to want to hit this up as soon as it comes out and get it done fairly fast so we can so you can get your max cap levels increased for all the new content coming our way. So very exciting, guys, and of course, with Chapter 5 being finished, we'll be one step closer to Chapter 6 and the new Mia jobs coming in the near future. Also the same day, we're going to get a new job, Tactician. He's going to be added to the greater summon card draws. So this is going to be a new support type healer role in multiplayer. It's a very good job. I'll be going over his review later in this video. Very strong job though. Now, since he's going to be added to the greater summon, you know, he may or may not be easy or hard for you to get depending how many jobs you have left. So hopefully you guys have been able to clear out quite a few of those older jobs in the job summon before it goes away. Make way for these newer jobs in your card pool. And also on the same day, July 2nd, new ability cards batch coming out. Now these cards here, these new ability cards are going to be extremely useful, especially for you breakers out there in multiplayer. This is going to be your go-to card in the future. It's going to be replacing your poo-poo cards. It's going to have the new Empower ability, which adds elements to your attacks, as well as also give you resistance to the opposite element. So these cards are going to be extremely good. Unfortunately, they're going to be in early acquisition for quite some time. Man, you know, these cards are very important, especially for breakers. I'm going to be doing some rolling next month anyway. I really hope I get a few of these because I really need them. So very exciting. I'll be going over more about their abilities later in this video as well. July 6th, guys. New Sicarius battle. Belly Ass. I am super stoked for this, guys. This is a new Sicarius from the Final Fantasy XII universe coming to us into our new multiplayer Rings of the Brave area. He's going to be fire element. So be sure to bring your strongest ice, water attacks. If you have a cultist, Vanilla and Fang is fantastic, you know, for that Lassie brand. Also, of course, the brand new Supreme card, if you happen to pull it, Yazzmat. Very, very powerful. Probably one of the best cards you could bring if you're an attacker for this battle. We get to see Yazzmat in his full power against this fire type. So if you have that, be sure to slap it on your Ace Striker or Dark Knight or something like that with water enhancements. Gotta be a lot of fun, guys. I love it when they release this new Sicarius because it keeps it fresh in multiplayer, keeps us interested. So very excited about this, belly ass. So very, very, very excited. July 8th, of course, Mobius Day. Gonna be a great day to grind out some belly ass as well as some of the new events going on. July 12th, guys, mark this day on your calendars. This is gonna be probably the biggest day this next month on the calendar. It's gonna be the new Final Fantasy 12 collaboration event coming to us, Light of the Skies. So this is gonna be a new world map event region located on your world map there. So it's gonna be a really exciting area, guys. It kind of has the feel of Final Fantasy 12, where you go on these hunts. You can see those little guys behind the Judge Master there. Gonna be hunting those guys down, getting some new ability cards, fodder and such. Gonna be a very good region to play in. Gonna be very excited. Of course, also with this new region, we're gonna be getting the new legend job, Judge Magister, or also, as I'm thinking of him, Judge Magicite Drainer, because you know we're gonna be wanting to get this job, guys. He looks badass. I love his armor, and it's gonna be one of the strongest attackers for a while as well. Now we have a lot of good attackers in global right now, so he's not a must-have, but he does have an incredibly powerful weapon for ranger abilities. If you don't have the Mythic Ninja's weapon yet for your attacker, this guy is gonna be a very strong attacker role. Now, you know, I thought I'd take this just a second to mention, you know, this is a very exciting month with a lot of great content. But, you know, there's a lot of important stuff coming up in the near future as well. So be sure to manage your resources well, whatever situation you may be in. Keep in mind, this is a very strong legend job, but next month is the anniversary month. We're going to be getting some more legend jobs there. Most likely Zidane and Squall legend jobs, which are both top tier. And Final Fantasy 13 events coming in the near future as well, with a lot more legend jobs. So the next 2-3 months here is going to be a very exciting time to be playing in Mobius Final Fantasy. This is the time I've been really looking forward to as a player. Gonna have every month from now on, it's just gonna be amazingly fun events and jobs coming out non-stop. So be sure to manage your resources, guys. If you don't feel like you'll have enough resources next month, you may want to kind of hold off on some of these pulling for the Judge Magister, because like I said, there's gonna be a lot of stuff to spend your Magicite on. And I feel bad for your free-to-play players, because this is gonna be definitely enticing to spend a lot of your resources on. So plan well, guys. This, like I said, this is a very exciting time to be a Mobius player. I'm super stoked. July 18th, we're getting Chapter 3, Chaos and the Crown Part 2 hard mode released to us. You know, with any of these hard modes, it's gonna be a great area to get some new fodder, as well as you know, I've been getting a lot of fractals and crystals dropped from this areas, so great areas overall to grind. Also, as you know, with any hard mode area, we're gonna be getting some more summon tickets, so get those summon tickets. And it's not really a spoiler, because we've had Chapter 3 a long time here, but it says here, enjoy the intense battle against Chaos again. So I hope Chaos puts up more of a fight this time around. When I played him the first time in Chapter 3, he was pretty easy, even back then. So I hope he's more challenging this time around. You can see from this picture, he's like, no! Gonna get my ass beaten to me again. So very excited about new chapter here, hard mode released. It's also gonna be on a Mobius day. So you can use up those elixirs and pretty much grind that out pretty quickly with double elixirs. July 21st, gonna get a new Battle Tower event again. So this one's gonna be pretty interesting. Gonna have to defeat Ultima from, you know, the same Ultima that we've been fighting in the multiplayer region, but this is gonna be through the Battle Tower. So look forward to that, guys. I'll bring you guys more information about that in the future. But more importantly, the same day, the 21st, we're going to be getting the new job Highwind. Now this job, guys, I've been waiting for a very long time. I know many of you as well have been waiting for this job a long time. He is super strong, super badass, one of the strongest warrior type attackers. Very good job. Hope you guys can get him. He's also going to be added to the greater summon card draw. So like I said earlier, depending how many jobs you have left in your pool, this may or may not be easy for you or hard for you to get. Good luck getting him. He's definitely going to be a great job to get and use for the future. You know, I'll be doing a few pulls next month, so hopefully I can try to get him. I don't have many jobs left to pull, so I have a fairly good chance. And July 28th, of course, we'll end it up with a Mobius Day, and that'll be the end of the calendar for this. Now, you know how Square Enix does this, guys. This is not all the information we're going to be getting. This is just pretty much the preliminary information about the calendar. There's for sure going to be a few surprises, but I got some interesting news for you guys, and we got a spoiler, okay? So I'm very excited about this. Yes, it has been spoiled. Yazzmat Final Fantasy 12 limited time Supreme card coming next month, guys. Wow. So I can't say I'm not surprised, but I didn't think we'd be getting a brand new Supreme card. This is gonna be a dragon art here. So really awesome looking art here, guys. Let's just read the flavor text and all this here, get some information. One dragon to rule them all. Yazzmat Final Fantasy 12 is here. The furious winds of his Cyclone ability sweep the battlefield with his wrath. Can you master the most powerful of dragons? Release Wednesday, July 12th at 7 o'clock until August 18th, it looks like. Is it? No. Well, either way, look at that. July 12th, guys. So take a look at the calendar. Remember how I told you July 12th is going to be a very important day? So July 12th is going to be extremely important, not only for the new event, but also for the Supreme card being released, as well as the new Legend job. So hopefully we can get all of them in the same banner. You never know how they're going to do us, because there's also going to be some new Final Fantasy 12 event cards coming our way. And those are going to be pretty good cards too. So like I said, manage your resources. This is really exciting though. Yazzmat, from what I can tell from the description here, is definitely going to be a wind type ability. Probably AoE attack for mages, I'm guessing. We don't have a lot of information on this right now, guys, since it's a brand new Supreme card, but he looks pretty badass. I'm super excited to see him in action. So definitely wait if you're going to be doing some summoning next month, at least for the Supreme card to come out on the 12th, it says here. So this is a great spoiler, guys. I saw this on Reddit. So Reddit's, you know, props to you guys for finding this information for us to talk about and know ahead of time. So with that out of the way, Yazzmat, you know, super excited about that. Let's go into more of the events next month. Let's start us off with talking about the new Sicarius and Sicarius calendar lineup. Here he is, belly ass. Belly ass. Got a huge belly. So he's going to be dropping a new component, and as well as some new Sicarius type cards, which are going to be AoE, so definitely grind those out. And it's also going to be giving us a new monk type weapon. So this weapon is also going to be giving us the new chance to unlock extra skills. So great time to be doing multiplayer battles, guys. Don't forget to join us over there. Belias, the powerful Sicarius of flame who defies the gods. Very nice description. Look at that attack, guys, man. He's gonna be so fun to battle. So Belias has the ability Eternal Flame, which applies a new ailment oil, which is greatly gonna increase the amount of fire damage your party takes. So be ready, guys. You healers, keep your parties alive. It says here, might want to choose good jobs to have access to strong water attacks, as well as have as Una to take off that oil. So definitely good advice there. New items are here, like I mentioned. Gonna have a new belly ass cards for each job type. Warrior, Mage, Ranger, Monk. These are gonna be an area attack. So definitely very powerful cards to get. The Warrior, Mage, and Ranger types are gonna be damage focused, just like how the Hecticon chair was. And the Monk type one is gonna have a break focus, which is also extremely powerful. And here's that new Monk weapon, guys. It looks awesome. I gotta say, I love the looks of it. Star Grasp. Wow, that's a really cool looking weapon, and it's gonna be a very good weapon to get, guys. Not only does it have increased chance of unlocking extra skills, but it's also going to be a very strong breaker weapon for your monks in the future here. One of the better ones that we have, at least for now. You know, until we get more weapons, this is going to be a good breaker weapon choice for you grapplers and hermits out there. And that is because it has, you know, just like the other ones, the weakness element. So, very good weapon to get, guys. Don't forget to go over there and grab this for you monks. It also looks like we're going to be getting a red jewels as well from this guy. So, perfect for augmenting up your belly ass cards to 5-star. And just mention here too, of course, it's only going to be available for the first 2-week period after each belly ass appears. So that's why it's important to grab them while you can, or else you have to wait for the next rotation. Let's see here. So it looks like they're going to be the new components. Belly ass cinders. Kind of interesting looking. And here's the new schedule. So I'm going to be going briefly over the schedule because it has a lot of information on it. And I don't really want to miss much, but let's see here. New ability scrolls, of course. So with any new Sicarius battle, you know how it is. It's going to have a new presence reward, and that's going to be that summon ticket. So don't, like I said, if you don't plan on playing a lot of multiplayer, at least get your summon ticket, because if you miss the first rotation, you're not going to be able to get that summon ticket in the future. It's only the first presence reward, summon ticket. So it's going to be Ultima and Belias. So, you know, you're going to be bringing something for, you know, probably a strong water type ability. And also if you have a dark type, Soldier First Class will be perfect for this. You know, Occultist will be great. We have a lot of good options right now for this battle, so come prepared. I'll be talking more about probably strategies in the future. And look at all these scrolls we're going to be able to get, guys. A lot of good scrolls to be upgrading with some limited time scrolls to get our abilities up. So, good times there. So next one's gonna be Belias and Hashmal. Like I said, first present reward only gonna be 5 ability tickets for the rest of these. Get your other monk weapon if you haven't got it yet, as well as some other good scrolls. And then Hashmal and Ifrit. Astral Wand for mages is gonna be coming back if you guys missed it the first time, as well as some very good scrolls here. Gargoyle scroll, that's very important. If you guys got that new card. This would be a great time to level up its ability without wasting those ability tickets. Zodiac Scroll again, also a good one, as well as some more Hexagon Chair Scrolls. So good times there. And then we're going to have Ifrit and Ultima come out. Gonna get that Fairy Staff returning to us, as well as the Iris Scroll, Centaur Scroll, and Flora Scroll. Yes, guys, look at those scrolls. Don't forget to get them scrolls and level up your cards. This is a great time to do so. As well as that Fairy Staff returning. So, this is our calendar for the Sicarius lineup. Pretty good times. Let's keep on going through the events here. So, Chapter 5, Part 2. I already talked a lot about it in the beginning of the video, but we'll just kind of go through this really quickly. It says here, the memories have reached its climax. Sid, of course, he's gonna tell us the final tale of his Warrior of Light beginning. Talks about where the prophecy is leading to, and the origins of chaos. So good times, good times. Returns to days past. Really cool looking map region. And here he is. Here's Sid, fighting off chaos in the first arena battle. Now, as far the elemental boost is returning, except it's only gonna here. This time it says there will be no negative effects, and both you and your enemies will receive beneficial effects only. So that's pretty cool. Only gonna be boosting our attacks. So just be watchful of your enemies' enhanced attacks. Just try to wipe them out quickly before they get a chance to hit you for hard damage. And then, like I mentioned earlier, here's our level caps increase. This is the most important part about the chapter. That 5-star card's gonna be able to get up to level 74, and 4-star cards are gonna be able to get up to level 66. And it says here your maximum level cap can now be 296. Of course, if you have some overboosted jobs, you can be well over 300. So pretty exciting, pretty exciting. Now we can finally talk about the new card lineup. So the Tactician has arrived. He's, like I said, he is a very good support role job. I'll be going over his stats here in just a second. Let's see here. So here he is, the Tactician. Multiplayer role healer, and his ultimate is called Inspired Strategy. It's an area attack which creates a magic circle around the enemy that increases the effects of your attack, which is basically going to give, like, I believe, weakness debuff to the enemies. So very strong ultimate. He's specializing in mage job attacks. He has high magic and high break power. Really, one of his downsides is going to be his low HP. But he does have some decent resistance. So his ultimate, like I mentioned, Inspired Strategy, is going to apply Weaken. Also going to apply Faith and Prismatic Shift to raise the magic of all your allies. So really good healer in multiplayer for sure. So let's go over his official stats on Ultima here, the Japanese website. So in Japan, his current evaluation is 90 in both multiplayer and single player. So even in today's meta, he's still pretty good in Japan. They do have a lot more choices than us, but he is still really good. He does have that Rainbow Shift. And like it says here, his ultimate's gonna be very good too. He also has 100% resistance to stun. So if you're in an area that or a boss that can stun you, this is gonna be really nice to be able to have full protection from that. Weak points, very low HP, guys, very low. So it says here, you know, try to bring something that's gonna help you survive, such as wall. He does have some decent tolerances though. So it says here, in addition to the Rainbow Shift effect, his special move also gives weakness to the enemy, and also further gives faith to all allies. So that's really awesome. Let's see here. Currently in Japan, they're not really using this job too much because of how low his HP is. But you know, global. Just keep in mind when you're looking at these stats, guys. You know, global's a different meta. We're behind Japan for like a year, so just keep that in mind. So his elements are going to be water, wind, and earth, and his second elements are going to be water, light, and dark. I'm not going to do a full review on him now. Most likely when I get him, I do my reviews then. I'm just showing you just his basic stats for now. Here's auto abilities, very good stuff. Clutch Faith, Clutch Wall, some heal drive, some elemental drive keeps. Light and dark enhancement 50%, and some good light and dark tolerance for resistance. Critical damage increase also 30%, and stun resistance 100%. So good times here. Very good job. If I was to rank him though in terms of our current support jobs in multiplayer, I would probably still pick Bard over him slightly. They're both going to be extremely good though. They're both pretty even in my mind, but I still think Bard is the best with the shift, Rainbow Shift to all your allies. So, but still, this is an extremely good job. Both very useful in multiplayer. Okay, so we're going to talk about these new ability cards. These ones are going to be giving you the N element type to your normal attacks. So like I said earlier, this is going to be replacing your poo-poo cards. And these are going to be amazing for you breakers, guys. Here's End Fire, and Blizzard, all the ends basically. But these ones are going to be, like I said, these are going to be able to 5-starable, and they're going to give you not only enhancement to your attacks, but it also going to says here gives you martial flow and charging attacks to get even more benefits for more normal attacks. So these are really good. These are really good cards, guys. I can't stress it enough. You're also gonna get opposite elements resistance 25%. So like I said, these just pretty much replace Poo-Poos. These are amazing free breakers. You know, early acquisition only, of course, unfortunately. But they are gonna be very powerful. Regarding the new early acquisition cards coming out, these are the ones coming out now into the ability shop. I'm not gonna talk about all of them now. They're okay. They'll be good to get in the future. Okay, let's see here. We went over the July calendar. We went over the new Sicarius. Okay, so this is just a minor point, but here is the new Echo gift box. She's gonna be in some kind of like scuba gear. So pretty interesting. So now that that's covered, I did want to talk about some of the event a little bit. Let's talk about first the Final Fantasy 12 event region. So here it is, and like I mentioned earlier, we have to go and hunt these guys down. I love this wanted poster. It just brings me back to when I was playing Final Fantasy 12 for the first time. It's super fun, mob hunts. And also gonna be like using these skyboats to get from floating island to floating island. Pretty cool. It really has the theme of the game, which I really like. And here's just like a little sneak peek of it. I'm not going to be going over all the details here. We're going to be getting more information later about it in the English version, so, you know, I'm going to be talking more about the strategy than of how to complete it, but it should be fairly straightforward. And then here's the ability cards, and I'll be going over the reviews of this cards probably in a future video, but here they are. Pretty interesting cards. They all look pretty funny, but yeah, some good fodders. And it's going to be a really fun event region for sure. You can look at more information here. Actually, this information is all on Reddit. There's some really good articles about them, so go check those out. I'll leave a link in the description. If you guys haven't checked out Reddit yet, you should definitely do so. Reddit has always great information for you guys. I'll be going over... There is going to be a new ability cards for this event as well. Van and all those. Ash. So I'll be going over those stats later, but here they are. They'll be very good cards as well. So don't forget to pick those up when the event comes out, as if you can get them. Probably gonna be like the same thing. We're gonna have to roll for them, unfortunately. Let's see here. And one more thing I just want to mention, guys. If you haven't joined me up in on Facebook yet, I have my own group. We always, we try to do a lot of multiplayer battles there. But if you guys have questions for me, a lot of times I don't see them if you leave them on my past videos. So go find me on Facebook, Lotus Moon. We have a pretty good group going here, 200 members right now. But it's a great place to just ask questions if you have something to say or show off your pulls. There's always people asking questions, and there's a lot of really smart Warriors of Light here, so if I don't get to your questions, someone will, and just, whatever you have to talk about, this is a great group to join up, so, and I think that pretty much covers the video. I don't want to get too many more details, just because there's just an overwhelming amount of information to talk about. As we get more closer to some of these events, I'll be going over the more reviews on those cards, and stats as well. So I hope you guys enjoyed the video. Like and subscribe if you like what you see here. Hopefully this video wasn't too long, but there's just a lot of stuff to talk about. A lot of interesting things. I'm especially excited about seeing a new Supreme card. You know how it is though. They are very hard to pull, so don't go wasting all your resources trying to grab this. But very exciting, guys. So until next time, this has been Lotus Boon, and I'll see you guys next video.